Before she died, Mary Tyler Moore named the 5 actors she hated the most. Mary Tyler Moore, an icon of charm, intelligence, and trailblazing television, was born on the 29th of December, 1936 in Brooklyn, New York. She grew up in a modest middle-class home. And when she was just 8 years old, her family relocated to Los Angeles, a move that would unknowingly place her at the doorstep of Hollywood's Golden Gates. As a child, Mary was shy but creative, drawn to dance and the stage. She dreamed not of acting, but of becoming a dancer, pouring her energy into ballet lessons with fierce dedication. Her first taste of fame came to 1,950 seconds. Not through acting, but by dancing across America's television screens as Happy Hot Point, a cheerful elf advertising kitchen appliances. It was a lighthearted beginning to a career that would later redefine what women could be on television. Mary's breakthrough arrived in 1961 when she was cast as Laura Petrie on the Dick Van Dyke show. The role catapulted her into stardom. As Laura, she was vibrant, witty, and real, unlike the cookie-cutter TV wives of her time. Her character laughed, argued, and even wore capri pants, a small but daring fashion statement that helped reshape the image of the modern woman. Her sparkling chemistry with Dick Van Dyke made the show one of television's most beloved comedies, and Mary's performance earned her 2 Emmy Awards. When the series ended in 1966, many thought her career might fade. But Mary was just getting started. In 1970, she returned with a role that changed television forever. Mary Richards in The Mary Tyler Moore Show. As a single career-focused woman producing news in Minneapolis, Mary Richards became a symbol of female independence. The show tackled issues of feminism, equality, and personal growth with humor and grace. And that now famous moment of her tossing her beret into the air became one of the most iconic images in TV history, a celebration of optimism and empowerment. The show's success was monumental. It won 4 more Emmys for Mary and inspired an entire generation of women to pursue their ambitions unapologetically. Yet, behind her confident smile, Mary faced battles that fame couldn't heal. She proved her dramatic power in 1980's Ordinary People, earning an Oscar nomination for her portrayal of a grieving mother. The role shocked audiences who knew her as a comedic sweetheart and proved her acting depth. She went on to star in films like Thoroughly Modern Millie and Change of Habit alongside Elvis Presley, and she shined on Broadway in Who's Life Is It Anyway and The Gin Game, Beyond the Spotlight. Mary was a fierce advocate for animal rights and diabetes awareness. Diagnosed with type 1 diabetes in her 30s, she became a lifelong spokesperson for research and education, using her fame to fight stigma and raise funds. Her empathy and activism made her admired not only as an actress, but as a humanitarian. Mary's personal life was equally complex. She married 3 times, each relationship reflecting a different stage of her life. At 18, she wed Richard Mayer, a stable presence outside Hollywood. They had a son, Richard Jr., but the pressures of early fame strained their marriage. And they divorced in 1962. The tragedy of losing her son in 1980 to an accidental gunshot wound at age 24 was a pain she carried for the rest of her life. Her second marriage to television executive Grant Tinker became both a romance and a business partnership. Together they built MTM Enterprises, producing The Mary Tyler Moore Show and changing the landscape of American sitcoms. But success came at a cost. Behind the scenes, Mary battled alcoholism and the toll of relentless work. By 1981, the couple divorced but remained respectful of each other's legacies. In 1983, she found lasting peace with Dr. Robert Levine, a cardiologist 16 years her junior. Their relationship was grounded in care and quiet devotion. Levine helped Mary manage her diabetes and supported her through her later health challenges. The two shared a private, steady love until her passing in 2017 at age 80, but behind the warmth and professionalism that defined her public image, Mary, like any artist, had her share of private frustrations. In her later years, she reportedly confided in close friend Glenn Corbett about 5 actors she had found difficult or, in her words, impossible to work with. The first name was Rosemary, her co-star on the Dick Van JKK show. Though fans adored their on-screen camaraderie, behind the scenes, the relationship was strained. Rose, an industry veteran with a sharp wit, sometimes treated young Mary as a newcomer who hadn't yet earned her place. Mary admired her talent, but resented the subtle competition that made filming tense in the early seasons. The second was James Garner, with whom she worked briefly on a short-lived TV project. Mary respected his craft, but disliked his cynicism. Garner's laid-back, often sardonic attitude clashed with Mary's meticulous professionalism. She thought he didn't take acting seriously enough. Corbett recalled her third difficult relationship was with Ted Knight, her co-star from the Mary Tyler Moore Show. Knight's character, the bumbling anchorman Ted Baxter, was beloved by audiences, but off-screen, his insecurity sometimes led to friction. Ted could be moody, Mary admitted. You had to walk on eggshells. Still, she maintained her professionalism, ensuring the tension never touched their performances. Fourth on the list was Richard Chamberlain, with whom she worked on a made-for-TV drama early in her career. Though known for charm and sophistication, Mary found him dismissive, especially toward women. She told Corbett he would brush off her ideas as trivial and hog the spotlight. To Mary, he embodied the arrogance of old Hollywood's male hierarchy. The final name may surprise fans, Dick Van DJK himself. Mary never hated him, but she did admit there were rough moments. She adored him deeply, but struggled with his unpredictable moods and drinking during the 1,960 seconds. Still, she always said their creative chemistry outweighed the difficulties, and over time, they developed genuine affection and respect. Corbett later said, Mary wasn't a hateful person. She was just honest. What she hated wasn't people. It was disrespect. Indeed, these confessions weren't bitterness, but candor. They revealed a woman who valued discipline, integrity, and authenticity in a business that often rewarded the opposite. Mary Tyler Moore passed away on the 25th of January, 2017 in Greenwich, Connecticut, closing a chapter in television history. Her laughter, strength, and grace changed what it meant to be a woman on TV, and in doing so changed the world. Behind the beret toss and bright smile was a woman who fought, faltered, and triumphed with unwavering dignity. Her legacy remains a beacon for anyone who's ever dared to believe that kindness and courage could change the script.